Wow. Oh, I'm creaky. I'm crickety. I'm old. Now I'm all crying out over you. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Coffee Talk. It is Monday. Monday. I have a love-hate relationship with Mondays. I really do. But today my son has a big tournament soccer game tonight at 5:30, so I'm super excited. Charlie, of course, has a game at the same exact time, so I'll be running from like field to field. But I love soccer days. I had a wonderful Mother's Day. I hope that you all had good Mother's Days. I found a spot on my leg that doesn't look too good. I'm going to make an appointment with the dermatologist to go look at it. I'm kind of scared. But I don't know. I'll keep you posted. But I did have a beautiful Mother's Day. I could not believe we went to the club yesterday to eat lunch and then put on our bathing suits and the kids swam. I could not believe that we were in bathing suits already. Guys, I was not prepared. Okay? Like, I'm not going to sit here and be like, I have the ugliest body. I'm not going to do that. But I'm not bikini ready. Like, I'm not bathing suit ready. It snuck up on me so fast. Michael was like, I packed your bathing suit. I was like, I'm sorry, what? He was like, yeah, we're going to, whatever. I was like, bathing suit? Okay. Sure. So, needless to say, I sat in a bathing suit yesterday. And I'm definitely not ready. Like, I'm just not ready. But whatever. It was what it was. Okay, so what else did I want to tell you guys? So my doctor, I went to see my doctor about that rash. And she said, I'm writing you a prescription. Listen to this. I'm writing you a prescription for a few days alone. I go, what? She goes, Jamie, you need to like power down. You can't wife, you can't mother, you can't work. Your body is reacting to stress. You have got to like take it down a few days. And she was like, I need you to go away somewhere alone, just you, and sit by a pool, sit in the mountains, sit in the woods. And I was like, oh, don't get crazy. Sit in the woods? Yeah, that's not me. I don't do the woods. No. I write horror stories about people who sit in the woods, but I'm not sitting in the woods. That's not me. She was like, fine, whatever works for you, do it. You need to do it. So I told Michael, I was like, this is what she said. And he was like, go. Take a few days for yourself and go away. I was like, take a few days for myself? What does that even mean? Like, he was like, go away, do Coffee Talk in the morning, and then just do nothing. Read, listen to music, lay by a pool, do nothing. I was like, I started getting stressed out at just the thought of doing nothing. What does that even mean? I do 50 million things every day. How could I do nothing? So, long story short, guys, I am working on it now, but I think I'm going to Miami for 3 days by myself. Yeah. Yep. And I'm just going to do nothing. A mecation. Yes, Amanda Mary. A mecation. All right. Well, I haven't really started Coffee Talk yet. I was just sitting talking about myself. Shocker. All right. So anyway, everybody welcome my new host, Ryan Seacrest. Oh, right. It's not this show. Just kidding. My dog just farted. So there's that. If you, Ryan Seacrest or my dog farting, you choose. All right. So last night I'm walking the dog, right? Mother's Day, walking the dog. And there's a group of teenagers in my neighborhood and they're all standing around talking. Now, I love to sort of get up in the mix with the teenagers and sort of pretend that I am one. So I'm like, what are we talking about? What's going on, girls? And they always know that I'm going to coffee talk them within an inch of their life. So they just get ready. And they were explaining to me that one of the girls likes this boy, you know, whatever. And he shows no interest. He shows no interest. And they were meeting, hear me out, they were meeting to figure out ways that she could get his attention. There was an actual meeting about this in my neighborhood. Now, I understand that teenagers have to sort of go through the teenage experience, right? That's part of it. Chasing boys that don't want you, blah, blah, blah. But it breeds bad habits, right? So we get in the habit at 18, 17, and then we do it in college, and then we find ourselves doing it at 25, and then at 34, and before we know it, we're still doing it. So I say, well, tell me a little bit more about the situation. And she's like, well, I thought he liked me, right? I thought he liked me. We were like kind of talking, and then all of a sudden, he just like stopped acting like he had any interest in me at all. And, you know, the girls are all trying to figure out that maybe, you know, maybe this is his way of showing her he does like her, or he just likes her and doesn't want his friends to know it. I'm like, oh, no, okay. Let me break it down for you. Here it comes. I said, let me explain something to you about boys of any age. Especially now when like prom proposals are like bigger than ever and boys asking girls out is like the biggest thing you could do, right? Boys don't totally ignore girls they like. They may act a little weird around the girls they like. They may seem silly around the girls they like, but they don't completely ignore you if they like you. Not at 17. Okay, because they're only thinking about one thing. And in order to get that one thing, you have to pay attention to the girl you like, right? You can't get that by ignoring her, right? So we're talking about it, and I say, when a man ignores you, when his actions let you know he's not interested, that is not a sign for you then to kick it into high gear and try to really show him what you're about. That's not what that is. And they were like, okay. She was like, so what are you saying? I'm like, so what I'm saying is when a man is ignoring you and your efforts, it's because he's not interested. That is not then a green light for you to try harder, because all that's going to do is hurt you. And she said, well, what if he's just ignoring me because he likes me? And I said, explain to me why that would be beneficial for him. He's 17 years old. Do you know what 17-year-old boys want? She was like, yes. I said, so how would ignoring you, never asking you to hang out, when you text him, he doesn't text you back, how would that behavior get him closer to what 17-year-old boys want? And she was like, it wouldn't. And there is something about women, when a man ignores us, right? We somehow feel like we need to then kick it up a notch. If he doesn't hit us all day, if we don't hear from him all day, we will make an excuse. We will make a reason to hit him first. Remind me that I need to tell you about blah, blah, blah. Excuses. Because anything you say after remind me is an excuse. You could be like, remind me that radishes are spicy. Remind me that I need to see a podiatrist. Remind me that I need to floss my teeth. Remind me that I'm only texting you because I want you to see that I'm here and I'm hoping desperately that you will text me back. That's really what that is. And so she was like, well, what do I do then? I said, you do nothing. Not with this boy. There's nothing to be done. He's not interested. And all her friends were, you could see them desperately wanting to say to her, no, he is interested. She doesn't know what she's talking about. He's interested. He just doesn't know how to act in front of his friends. I said, so play it out with me. Play it out with me. On the off chance he's ignoring you and all of your efforts because he really likes you, what then happens if you stop giving him your attention? If you move on, school's ending, if you focus on graduation, you focus on the summer, if you just take your focus off of him, what happens? If he really likes you, just play it out for me, what happens? And she was like, well, then I guess he'll come around. I'm like, exactly. He will come around. Right? And the truth is, and I don't know why I'm so itchy, clearly things are biting me because I am super itchy, but I said, you're attracted to the chase, and that is totally normal. That is totally normal. We're all attracted to the chase. We want to be caught up in it. But this kid is trying to do you right. Think about that. Somebody raised this boy right-ish. Like, he's not trying to lead you on. He's not trying to take from you what he shouldn't take from a girl he doesn't like. So appreciate him for that and move on. And she was like, thank you, Miss Jamie. I was like, you're welcome, baby. And she was like, you're going to do a coffee talk about this tomorrow, aren't you? I was like, yes, I am. And they all started laughing. Because the truth is, we've all been there. We have all been rejected in some way, even not like a outward way, just where the man just does not reciprocate our affection. And we somehow think that means be better, be sexier, be smarter, post subliminal things on social media in hopes that it'll get his attention. Meanwhile, all the other guys we're not paying attention to are watching what we put on social media, praying it's about them. Praying that our subliminal posts are about them, when really it's about this fool who's not interested at all. So what is the moral of the story? The moral of the story is, when a man ignores you or rejects you, that is not a calling card for you to then try harder. He is letting you know he's not interested. Receive the message the way it is intended to be received. Do not then push him harder, because he's already shown you he's not interested. Believe me, the boy needs the chase. The boy needs the chase. It is in their genetic makeup, okay? They need the chase. I moved all the way to California and made Michael, that's his name when I'm talking about him, made Michael come all the way to California to get me. Believe me when I tell you he will chase you. You will never have to wonder where you stand with a man who wants to be with you. Yes, Tiffany Gore, men are hunters. They will come find you. My boyfriend in college, this is so funny. This is how bad my boyfriend in college wanted to be with me. My boyfriend in college was an alpha. That is a black fraternity, okay? I was in a white sorority, okay? I was a Delta Zeta. When he found out that the white fraternity, the Sigma Pi's, were going to sing outside our dorm, the Sigma Pi pledges had to sing outside our dorm to us. My black boyfriend, in a completely, I mean, he was Greek, but he was an alpha, totally different, thing, joined the white Sigma Pi's to sing Kenny Rogers' Lady, because he didn't want these boys to sing to me and him not be part of it. That is how you know a man wants you. I still to this day think about that. Think about looking out my window and seeing all the Sigma Pies and seeing Jimmy singing Kenny Rogers' Lady. Y'all, I cannot even tell you. I was like, okay, this man loves me. This man wants to be with me. It is 2:00 in the morning and he is singing Kenny Rogers, a song I can assure you he had never heard before in his life. Because he was like, I don't know what I just sang, but I sang my heart out. I'm like, you sure did. You sure did. And I love you for it. But this is what I'm telling you. You will never have to question where you stand with a boy, with any boy. Believe me. Yes, Aisha and Alpha singing Kenny Rogers, Lady. It was the best thing that ever happened to me. Okay, so with that being said, you get what it is. You get what it is, girl. You get what it is. And I am here for you. I am here for you. You're not doing it alone. I am here for you. Hold on. We're going to look out for our wounded warriors. I clearly have been bit by something. Tracy Burke, there is nothing wrong with you. There is nothing wrong with you, babe. We all do it. We all do it. The only reason I'm not doing it now is because I'm married. Because if I was single, I'd be in the same game. The coffee talk would be like this. So anyway, I texted this fool like 7 times. He has not texted me back. We would be having the same conversation. Okay? I promise you. We all do it. There is nothing wrong with you. That is why we talk about these things on Coffee Talk. Because it allows a dialogue. It allows us to be honest about the things that we're doing that we know we don't want to do. Right? And then listen, let's do a thing today. If you are chasing somebody that you know you shouldn't be chasing, if you are texting somebody you know you shouldn't be texting, instead of texting them, comment here. Just write them a message like, hey, Roger, drove past your house today, saw your mom. Hope you guys had a great Mother's Day. Just write it here. Just don't send it to him. Send it here. We'll respond. It won't be as satisfying, but we'll try. Thank you guys so much for sharing my videos. There is a share button right there. Just hit share and say somebody needs to hear this. Somebody's chasing somebody they don't need to be chasing. I love you guys so much. Robin, after 5 years you get no contact. That's not you not being good enough, baby doll. That's him doing you a favor. Okay? He's doing you a favor. This is our drunk texting page, Amanda. Everybody gets to message on here and we get to respond. Don't send it there. Send it here. All right. I love you guys so much today. So much. Have a great day. Jillian, thanks for sharing. Have a great day. Love you too, Court.